Hello and welcome to Pure Guidance Tarot. Thank you for tuning in to our May 2018 reading for our Carrying Cancer. I've already meditated on your energy, Cancer, as well as pre-shuffled the cards, so let us begin. How this will work is I will allow the cards to fall into place for you, and we'll talk about the different messages that are coming across in the cards themselves. And at the end, we'll do a quick recap. Also take a look at your health and wealth. Okay? So the very first card out here, we have the Emperor. So it looks like you're starting off the month. Having said that, the way energy works is it might appear a little bit earlier than May or start a little bit later for you. Okay, it just kind of depends. Energy is very fluid in nature. And so the first card out here, the Emperor, brings the message of vision. Okay, this is someone who very much desires to know where he's going. You know, how am I going to lead my army in order to win the situation? He cares about winning. He cares about taking action. But before he does any of that, he wants to be sure. He wants things to be very well planned out. There's a lot of discipline at play here, as well as logic and reason that are at play. Okay, so looks to be future planning coming up for you, Cancer. Planning the future for yourself, perhaps with someone. The Four of Swords here indicating a time period which talks about recovery. So if any of you have dealt with, for example, any health issues, or conflicts in the past, they look to be dissipating now. Things are changing, and they're changing in your favor, and they're dissipating in a way that they won't return. The problems are now over. Things are looking a lot better for you. They're in your favor, and things are turning around, especially with Uranus going into Taurus on the 15th of May. What that planet does is it's the planet of change. And now major shifts will be taking place for you. We also have a beautiful new moon that day in Taurus, and so there's a huge focus on principles, your values, which is exactly what this Emperor is bringing across as a key message for you, Cancer. Okay, a few more cards here coming out for you, so let's take a look. There is the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Looking good. And let's get a few more cards out and then we'll talk about all of it. So Eight of Cups goes along beautifully with the message of leaving something behind and heading towards a future that you are planning and designing for yourself. So there is the Ten of Swords that also came out, the Death card, Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands. Okay, so let's take in the energy and then we'll talk. Oh, as well we have our under the deck cards. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords. Okay, so let's talk about the cards, beginning from the very first card out here for you, Cancer, which is the Emperor card. So let me pull that up and let's talk about him. So the Emperor here is representing a lot of logic and pragmatic thinking and approach to the way you're solving your problems as May approaches. And that makes sense. I mean, we're heading towards the Taurus season, and so that makes all of us very practical when it comes to problem solving and our tasks at hand and how we're making our decisions. And so you might find yourself headed in that direction. And talking about the Emperor card, this card is ruled by the planet Mars. And Mars is actually shifting into Aquarius on the 16th of May. And so that will really help all of us kind of think outside the box, have a more mindful approach to the way that we solve our problems, as well as be very unique. And our individuality will kind of be in the spotlight. Okay, it's going to come out into the open, and it's going to make things a lot easier and a lot more fluid to deal with and move forward with. So the Four of Swords coming up next, there could be a time period as we shift from April to May where you'll find yourself kind of contemplating on your decisions, contemplating on how you wish to kind of move forward and how you're going to plan out your future moving into May as well as the entire year, because we're almost halfway through the year. And so you are possibly trying to find your place. You know, what is my solid ground? Where do I stand right now? And what is it that I wish to accomplish by the end of 2018? Okay, so it's kind of reevaluating your life, your path, your life goals and life decisions. All right, a lot of fiery energy. There is passion behind your future idea. The way you envision yourself to be, that is going to be the key here. As well as with the Eight of Cups energy, which talks about leaving something behind. Leaving something behind in hopes of a brighter future. And there's definitely ending of a stressful period here. And any wounds, if they were present in the past, you'll find yourself, you know, feeling more healed now. All right, things are coming together. Venus is in fact moving into your sign on the 19th of May. And so that brings the attention. Now, Venus is the planet of love. It is ruled by the goddess of love, right? And so it brings attention towards the heart. Cancerians are known to be very soulful. Cancerians love to put their heart into everything that they do, planning out every detail of the future, for instance. And so it looks like it's going to be a beautiful time to kind of recover from any past hurt or pain, if that was the case for you, or just if decisions were difficult before, it'll become easier to make them now as we shift into May. And then we have beside all of these cards here, the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like some of you might be receiving something. Okay, this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles is someone of great authority. She is abundant in nature, has a lot to offer. And because I say it's someone of authority, you could be dealing with someone in your workplace environment who might be making you an offer that will lead to greater abundance in your life. Okay, because here we have Five of Pentacles that showed up for you, as well as Six of Pentacles. So in terms of wealth and finances, it looks like if you were facing a period of financial difficulty or stress, things are looking better, because there is an offer coming your way, and it might be from a fire sign, like we mentioned, for sure. That is a part of the reading that's present here, or it could be an earth sign as well. All right, and earth signs are Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, but this is someone of great authority. So offers in your workplace environment, a job opportunity might be coming your way, Cancer. And in terms of wealth, your financial situation looks to be improving as well. Okay, so beautiful cards over there. Six of Pentacles, in fact, indicates a stress-free time and success in terms of your financial situation. So let's reposition the cards as we continue with the reading. So the first aspect kind of focuses more on your emotional health as well as your mental health, because it's more to do with your future planning. It's more to do with your emotional state, you know, finding that balance, that key. And if you've suffered from any illness in the past, this looks to be a time period of recovery. Okay, and then we kind of head into the financial aspect of it. You know, it was tax season for many of us living here in North America. And so it looks like things are looking good and in your favor if you've been dealing with that part of life. And then we have here the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords coming into play for you, Cancer. And so, there we go. And so Six of Swords indicates resolving of some key issues once again. So this time period where I talked about recovery or a time of contemplation, reevaluation. So after that time period, within the month of May, you end up at a Six of Swords. And Six of Swords is where things are more resolved. If it comes to difficulty making decisions, this is you being able to not only make that decision, but walk right into it. Okay, Ten of Swords is leaving something behind. So it's a cycle ending, a phase in your life that is ending, but it also indicates a new beginning. Okay, so yes, if something is ending, you're leaving something behind. At the same time, you are favoring a decision that will be more beneficial for you in terms of your future. All right, swords are all about mental clarity, mental power, decision making. And so that's what we're looking at here, Cancer. And so the Death card also came up for you. And the Death card, these messages are confirmation. The cards are confirmation of the message coming across, which is all about regeneration and transformation. It goes so beautifully with the fact that Uranus is transiting into Taurus, because it's a time of major change, a major part of your life, a phase that is now over, so something beautiful new can now grow. Leaving the past behind, so something beautiful, youthful, positive, free-flowing, nurturing can now become. All right, so that might be a situation heading your way, beautiful new changes in your life taking place. You're now focusing your attention on growing something so delicate and at the same time abundant in nature. You know, trees have so much to offer us. Nature, Mother Earth has so much to offer, right? And so that is what we're kind of looking at here, Cancer. As well, the Death card is also the card for Scorpio. Okay, and it might indicate that if you're dealing with a Scorpio or another water sign such as Cancer or Pisces, then things are looking good. They're looking in their favor because we have here the Seven of Cups. So some of you might be making some decision in regards to that, if you're dealing with one of those, or just in general. As you deal with these decisions, what is happening with the Seven of Cups energy is it looks like most of your dreams are now coming true. And you may be having to decide like, okay, so what would I like to walk towards? Which one of these doors do I want to open? So let's pretend each of these cups is a door. And as you open the door, you find yourself walking through a doorway that leads you to the path of your dreams, your desire, and your vision. So whatever you're planning out for your future, that is where either of these doors will take you. And so initially, Seven of Cups is indicating it might be a little bit fuzzy, like unclear, or just feeling unsure, like which door do I pick? Like what if I end up in the wrong place? But at the same time, the card is letting you know that no matter which door you walk through, no matter which path you walk on, as long as you're following your instinct, as long as you're following your heart, you will find yourself on the right path in life, and it will take you closer to your dreams, one step closer. Okay, beautiful card, all about dreams coming true, and not only coming true, but looks like Knight of Wands appearing in your reading is suggesting that you will be very fired up about moving forward with this decision of yours. So whatever this major life decision is, whatever next phase in life you're walking towards and the door you're opening, you are feeling very fired up and ready to take action towards it. And not only that, but this card comes with great momentum and that want, the need, the drive to want to get there. He's very enthusiastic about getting there as well, and to get things going, and just very energetic, excited, and happy, and eager at the same time. So all of those beautiful things kind of coming into play for you, which is so beautiful, amazing. I'm very excited for you, Cancer, for all of these beautiful things to kind of happen. Lovely transition going on. 10 of Wands once again, indicating ending of something. So there is a journey coming to an end. Perhaps a lot of you may have reached a major milestone in your life. So something huge. Whatever that is, congratulations for having gotten so far in your life in regards to that. And as well as congratulations on whatever is coming your way. Because if something is ending, there is something that is now beginning for you. And it will be fun. It will be fun by the end of it. So 2 of Swords underneath the deck here does indicate that initially you might be a little bit confused about which road you want to take. And it kind of goes hand in hand with the 7 of Cups energy. Okay? And the initial energy that we talked about. So it makes sense for it to be under the deck. Sometimes decisions can be difficult, and we will find ourselves wondering about which path we truly wish to take, right? Will it really get us to where we want to be? And what if it doesn't? Sometimes it's scary to open that door and walk on that road, you know, getting behind the wheel of the car, perhaps for an interview, for example, not knowing how things will go. But at the end of the day, you just kind of have to have faith that it will turn out well, it'll turn out okay, and you can push through anything. You have the heart in you to be able to do so, right? So remember, you are strong, you are powerful, and you can power through anything. Underneath the deck here, we have 8 of Swords. Okay, 8 of Swords, we have 5 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, the Magician, all right, and the Queen of Swords. So we'll talk about these cards in the extended reading, and the extended reading will be up for purchase on my website, and the link to the website is in the description below. Hopefully you were able to resonate with some of the messages here, and it was able to kind of shine light on things that maybe weren't so clear before. So wishing you all the very best with the major decision that you're having to make. Let's also take a quick look at health. Okay, so the main message coming across here is to protect your head and face. For those of you who are involved in sports, for example, make sure you wear your headgear, for instance. You know, little bit of negligence can cost a lot, you know, for example, football, right? So just to keep that in mind. The other message coming across is in regards to the brain, and for that, the cards are saying, you know, keep yourself active, keep your brain stimulated, you know, play some games if that's what it is that gets you going. For example, it could be chess, for instance. Whatever might be the case for you, it will help, you know, stimulate your cells and kind of keep you going, keep you in the action, keep you motivated and curious to learn more. Build on that. Knowledge takes us places, right? And so here we are at the end of the reading, Cancer. If there were any messages that came across which you would like further clarity on, you are very welcome to book a personal reading. And again, the link to the website is in the description below. All the purchases can be made via the website. If you have any questions, you can always email me at pureguidancetarot@gmail.com. If you are wondering about the extended readings, there's a link for that in the website as well. And all the readings are video recordings, okay, which I will send to you within 7 days of your purchase. No Skype, no phone calls as of right now. Sorry. I have received some questions in regards to that, so that answers that question. And for those of you who need an urgent reply, I do offer instant readings, which are instant or priority. It's of your choice. It could be as soon as 30 minutes, okay? So I can respond via email. And others, I have video recordings, which I can respond to you within 24 hours of your purchase. Alright, so hopefully this helps and brings some clarity. Again, the major focus for you will be on some major life decision. We have 1, 2 major arcana cards in your main reading and another one showing up under the deck. And both of them have to do with something big, huge, major life decision and transitioning into something different for yourself. For some of you, this has to do a lot with yourself, reinventing yourself. All right, for some, there is that focus on health, which is very important. So taking care of yourself, keeping yourself hydrated and all that. And for others, it could be just moving away, moving homes, for example. That could be a part of it as well, okay? But this is a general reading. It will resonate differently with everyone, and not all the messages are for you, but hopefully there was something here that was helpful or useful in some way. So wishing you a beautiful May, Cancer, and all the very best.